Good morning. That's a good start when your throat falls off. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, I'm mighty glad it's Friday and we've all made it through another week. It was touch and go a bit around about Wednesday, but we scraped through like we always do. Now, we do have some breaking news for you this morning, so without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Friday, the 29th of July, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, bid rigging. Bad in the future, acceptable in the recent past. We're walking the line in Saudi Arabia. Hitachi wheel loaders play marbles. MB Crusher excels in the land of the pharaohs, while Armac excels in the land of the concrete cows. And the latest telehandler from Sennebogen has a neat trick up its sleeve, or should I say up its boom. Plus, we're going to take a closer look at an ADT that you can only admire from a distance. And we're going to get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to Italian dictator Benito Mussolini and to silent movie actress Clara Bow. Times I've got those two mixed up. Happy birthday also to actress Diane Keane, to Thin Lizzy guitarist, one of many actually, John Sykes, to beloved football referee Graham Poll, and to Olympian Sally Gunnell, to Stand By Me actor Will Wheaton, and to Formula One star Fernando Alonso. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Lost my button. Now, I had a full show lined up for you today, but literally as we were getting ready to go live, some news dropped over on the Building Magazine website. And that's what it looks like. Let me just get back to the top and you can see exactly what it is that I'm babbling on about. There you are. Trade body could make demolition firms sign anti-collusion declaration. The National Federation of Demolition Contractors plans moves to restore trust after CMA found 10 firms, all of them NFDC members, had colluded to rig bids worth £150 million. Howard Button, chief executive of the National Federation of Demolition Contractors, told Building that it was highly likely that the trade body would introduce an annual or biannual anti-collusion policy to which all members will be required to sign up. Members found not to be complying with the declaration would then face suspension from the NFDC, with suspended members and the reason for this suspension clearly identified on the organisation's website for clients to see, Button said. He stressed that the final decision on the policy will be taken by the NFDC's National Council and expected to be made before the next meeting in 2 months' time. The NFDC has also asked members who have been caught up in the CMA probe to submit reports to the National Council outlining what mitigating measures they are taking to prevent bid rigging. The body's executive board will then make a decision on what actions it will take towards those firms. Button said, we have made contact with the firms that have been named by the CMA and we've taken them to National Council and it's an executive board decision. Executive board. Okay. As to where we go, they haven't made the decision yet, but we are actively looking into what's gone on, what we can do to mitigate this ever happening again. The NFDC are not actively involved in any of the price work of the industry. We are here to check the safety standards of the sector, not the financial side. We're not trying to wash our hands of it, but we wouldn't have any control over it. Let me just get back to where I was. I wish I could share that with you in the chat, but I can't because Building Magazine actually puts all of its content behind a firewall. I've paid to see it. Obviously, some of you won't have done, but if you would like details of that, I'll be more than happy to send them over to you. But taking all of what I've just read on face value, even though the NFDC has a code of conduct, those actually identified in the CMA probe, as far as I know, will not face any actual penalty from the Federation. They just need to show what they're doing to avoid a repeat. However, member companies that are totally innocent will now be required to endure an additional layer of bureaucracy, even though those that have made an anti-collusion check necessary have not received as much as a slap on the wrist. Or, to put it another way, bid rigging. Bad in the future, acceptable in the very recent past. There's an expression I'm looking for that describes that, and I just can't. Hang on a minute.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Yep, that's the one. Thanks for that, Sam. I am going to press on with the show in just a second. What comprises the NFDC's National Council? National Council is some representatives that sit on there on a fairly permanent basis. So I'm guessing the Secretary and the CEO, but there's also a makeup of the regional representatives from the various regions. So you have a regional chairman and a vice chairman as well. They will be sat on there as well. What I find more interesting is this executive board. Who or what is the executive board? What powers do they have? And I would like to get to the bottom of that. Maybe if anybody knows, I'd love to hear what you have to say on it. I'm going to say a very quick, I'm going to throw this one up, wouldn't normally, but as we've just done birthdays, please say happy birthday to my wife, Jo Haddock. Jo Haddock, the long-suffering Jo Haddock, many happy returns from all here at Demolition News Towers. Right, now, if you've been watching let me get rid of that. Although I'm glad to say happy birthday, I don't want it on the show for the rest of the day. Go away. There we are. Right, okay. If you've been watching the news this week, you may have seen details of a planned megacity in Saudi Arabia. Assuming it goes ahead, that megacity will be like nothing else on Earth, and it will place huge demands upon the construction sector. So we thought we'd show you just what it might look like.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on Earth seen before. The Line, the city that delivers new wonders for the world.
Yes, I agree. It does look like something from Blade Runner, a dystopian future just waiting to happen. But from a pure architectural, engineering and construction standpoint, I sincerely hope I'm around long enough to see the line brought to life.
Axoft and Spantek are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
From a future city to what was once a future town, we're off to Milton Keynes, the land of 1,000 roundabouts, the natural habitat of the lesser spotted concrete cow. And we're going in the company of those fine folks at Armac Group. Another top job from one of the UK's most professional demolition firms.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Do you ever look longingly at things that other countries have but that we don't? The siesta in Spain, for example, In-N-Out burger in the US, traffic lights that sound like birdsong like they have in Japan. Or how about this? You might have thought that with all that's going on at HS2, some enterprising person might have set up a John Deere ADT dealership here in the UK, wouldn't you? We're going to just pause very quickly. According to Rob Thompson, today it's his birthday. We usually reserve our confetti for welcoming new members. Rob is not a new member, but it is his birthday, so many happy returns to you, Rob. Thank you very much indeed for being here on your birthday. I'm sure you can think of better things to do than be here on your birthday, but grateful that you're here regardless. Let's get that off the screen. Now, those of us of a certain age will remember the Bangles song from 1986 that invited us all to walk like an Egyptian. Well, now our friends over at MB Crusher are inviting us to crush like an Egyptian. Now, before anyone mentions that the dust in that, trust me, I've been to Egypt. It's actually made of dust. Very quick one. I'm going to answer a question very quickly. There we are. Is Neil Edwards on Monday? Yes, he is. He's actually in the chat at the moment. But no, Neil Edwards will be here on Monday morning for our regular business briefing to look back at the construction contract awards for the month of July 2022. Looks like we've got another upbeat month, which is always nice to report. Let's get this back on the road. Keep going off at tangents. Bear with me. I have been incredibly fortunate in my career to have travelled a fair amount and to have seen some amazing things, like visiting an underground mine in Sweden, massive demolition sites in Japan and America, huge quarries in Scotland, Egypt, Germany and Morocco. But one of my most memorable site visits was to a marble quarry on the outskirts of Rome over in Italy. Sadly, this was pre-video days, and God alone knows whatever happened to the photographs that I took while I was there. But after a bit of searching, I found the film I'm about to show you. And even though this is from Turkey and not from Italy, I think you'll get the idea. The machines I went to see in Italy were actually Catwheel loaders, and the blocks they were carrying were so big and so heavy, they actually had to reverse down the whole road to avoid nosediving. I think I mentioned yesterday that I've been speaking with the fine folks at Sennebogen ahead of the Bauma 2022 exhibition. I don't get to see Sennebogen machines anywhere near as often as I would like, so they are definitely on my must-see list for Bauma in October. But I've also been checking out their product range, and I came across the machine I'm about to show you. On the face of it, it's just a telehandler, but this one has a trick up its sleeve, or more accurately, it has a trick up its boom.
Our family company has been combining tradition and modern times for almost 70 years. Starting back when the company was founded by my grandfather, Eric Sennebogen, in the 50s and continued by my father and uncle since the 80s. My name is Sebastian Sennebogen, and I'm carrying this principle into the future as part of the third generation. Our multi-line telehandlers unite forward-looking innovation and tried and tested technology. The 340G telehandler is a new family member of the 4-ton class that's sure to impress when it comes to performance and versatility. By combining a telehandler and a wheel loader, we are defining a new class of machine that brings together the advantages of both concepts. We call this unique concept SML power. I'm going to tell you what this means in detail in a moment. You will experience superb breakaway force and dynamics coupled with long reach and outstanding stability. And the absolute highlight, the elevating multicap, is the only one of its kind in the world. At the same time, the 340G heralds a completely new generation of telehandlers, because with the G series, you can expect a whole host of functional innovations in terms of performance, comfort, operation, and ease of service. So, let's move big things. The built-in wheel loader technology makes the machine a real powerhouse with bucket operation. The set kinematics steer the force into the bucket in the best way, and you can get maximum breakaway force. So you can pick up even thick, compacted material with ease. And you can even do this at higher points thanks to the reach of the telescopic boom. But our 340G will not only convince you for bucket operation. At the push of one button, you can switch from the bucket to the lifting fork and transform the machine into a fully fledged telehandler. With an enormous lifting height of 7.8 meters and a maximum lifting capacity of 4 tons, the 340G will be a powerful working machine for a multitude of applications. The robust telescopic boom with its centered bearing ensures maximum stability and safety. The 340G will inspire you as an operator. The new multicap features an exceptional design and offers a maximum of comfort, safety and ergonomics. Let's have a look inside. The new air suspended seat, fitted as standard, and resonant console mean that you always work in comfort. All the important displays and controls are positioned in the operator's direct field of vision. Another reason the 340G is unrivaled in the market, the variable cap height adjustment gives you a noticeable superior operator experience. In the 340G, you have a viewing height of over 4 meters as a standard. This means you see everything that's happening around your machine at all times. This not only makes your work safer, it also means your head and neck remain in an ergonomically pleasant position. Another convenient feature, the joystick memory function lets you adjust the set cap height with ease. We've brought our best ideas to life in developing this new machine and tested and optimized it over a long period of time. We are proud of the result of the collaboration in developing this machine, because the 340G has ultimately become what you need it to be. If you have any suggestions for our telehandlers, I would be happy to hear this personally. We are family, so let's move big things.
Yeah, I sincerely hope that machine is on the Sennebogen stand at Belma. I'd love to see that one in the flesh.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. But before I sign off, just to reiterate, Neil Edwards, CEO of the Builders Conference, will be here with us on Monday morning for his monthly business briefing. It's been another good month. Once again, construction bucking the trend, and long may it continue. So yeah, we'll be here at 10 o'clock. Neil will probably be with us around about 10:15, I would guess. But make sure you tune in to really put your finger on the pulse of the industry. In addition to that, that was Monday. On Tuesday, obviously we'll be here for this show, but we've also got our first ever Breakfast show after dark at 7 p.m. on Tuesday evening. I've checked with my social secretary, and apparently I am not. I repeat, not doing a Saturday social tomorrow. I've got better things to do. It's not strictly true. I've got other things to do. So, no, I will sign off today. You won't see me again until Monday, and I'm sure you'll be all very grateful of that. So I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around for that, then please stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Also, have a good weekend as well. But if you do have the time and the inclination, I will see you on the other side. On the other side, I'm fudging, of this.